somebody's approaching us.
Can you guys tell me a little bit more about what you're doing?
You say who did what?
Can you tell me about a little bit more about what you're doing?
We just trying out the new AI facial recognition, and maybe just gathering some license plates. We're not speaking to anyone; they speaking to us.
Yeah, because they're wanting to know why you're taking their pictures. Like we're a business.
Yeah, facial recognition and license plates.
Okay, did somebody send you here?
Yes.
Okay, who sent you?
We can't really get
Okay,
too
then I'm
much.
going to ask you to leave my property.
We have no intentions on going
Okay, so here's my deal. If you cannot tell me who sent you and you're taking pictures of my customers, then I'm going to ask you to leave my property.
Are there, how many workers are inside of there?
I'm not going to answer you, sir.
We wasn't even going to be here long, just like a couple
I'm gonna
hours.
go ahead and call the police.
No, you ain't got to do that. Hold on, real quick. Come back. Come back. No, don't do that. Hey, come here.
I have warrants. No.
Come here, please. Let me. I'm sorry. I can't hear you with the cars. I'm sorry.
What are you doing?
You said who did what? What's she saying?
Huh?
I couldn't hear you. I'm sorry.
What are you doing?
The video begins as someone approaches a cameraman and asks what they're doing. The men jokingly mention AI, facial recognition, and license plate collection, which raises concern from a nearby business. The manager questions their intentions and asks who sent them. When they refuse to answer, she asks them to leave the property. The men clarify they are not planning to stay long and suggest she can call the police if needed. The situation quickly builds tension as misunderstanding and suspicion grow between both sides.
Yes. So we're just standing out here documenting, recording
Documenting what?
in public. Huh?
What are you documenting?
Oh, anything we can see. A lot of different businesses.
Okay,
And,
well, I will tell you, I drove past here about 15 minutes ago, and you guys were standing right here.
Right, yeah.
Facing them.
Right.
Still recording. Why would you keep recording them if you're doing everybody? You should. We're pointing at us.
We're getting some B-roll.
Well, can we ask you a serious question? First, what is your name and your badge? I can't see.
Wiggs, 2092.
So, Officer Wiggs, with all due respect, and if you can please de-escalate, what rights do we have right now on this sidewalk that you are here to
I'm
defend?
asking you what you're doing.
What rights do we have? Are you here to defend though?
I'm just documenting. I'm recording.
We told you.
So,
Who?
You do.
I have a what?
Why you screaming, ma'am, I have a warrant, please don't call the cops.
Yeah, you don't call the cops. I have like 50,000. You don't know who's watching, you know?
But
I understand what you're saying about privacy. I understand how everybody feels. They weren't doing anything. So I just wanted to say that. I don't know exactly what they're
You were just a little escalated, though.
you was, KJ. What rights though do we
Okay,
have?
first of all, I raised my voice because
You're
you
doing it
said
now.
multiple times, because you can't hear me because there's
Stop
cars.
screaming. We can hear
Is-
you. We're right here. We are right. We don't need you. Goodbye. Goodbye. We don't want to talk to you anymore. Goodbye.
And you a corporal, you about to be a sergeant, you know, so
No, she's not.
she got at least one
She's
stripe.
a chaperone.
They gave it to
The manager continues questioning them, concerned about customers being recorded. The cameramen explain they are simply documenting from a public area and recording anything visible. They mention they often gather footage from different businesses. The manager insists they were focused on her business for a while, making it seem suspicious. The men respond that they are just getting general footage and not targeting anyone specifically. The conversation highlights the difference between perception and reality when it comes to recording in public spaces.
Okay, let me go ahead and see your ID if you want to be that way.
Do what?
You have to show me your ID.
Let's get a supervisor out here. You need
Right,
reasonable
right now,
articulable suspicion
I'm
of a
here.
crime. You need reasonable articulable suspicion
pet
of a
check.
crime.
Articulate the
I
crime.
just told you.
Yes,
give ID
she's
to
finna really make her department look bad.
Articulate the crime.
Don't violate our constitutional civil right.
We're out here documenting on a public sidewalk. She must arrest Google then.
Manager, if I come supervise your location.
Please,
I don't think she can read.
it's okay.
You told me to de-escalate, but now you're making smart remarks.
Well, there's a book right here for you to look at. You haven't looked at it yet, so I was just curious.
I mean, if this is all you have to do all day is sit here and hope the police will pull up,
Did we call the police?
KJ, this is a perfect time for you to educate them. Not come at us asking us what we doing. You could have went straight to them and said, hey, look, they on the sidewalk, seem like they exercising their rights. Just don't pay them no mind. Instead, you escalating though. What rights do we have?
Right at me saying, tell me what you're
to
here
your tone. Your tone is just disrespectful.
My tone is because if you want to watch from the beginning of his video,
I did say that.
twice, I can't hear you.
But it's how you wording it.
Have to raise
It's
your
how
voice.
you wording it though, Miss KJ.
Cars coming by, that's loud.
Now, sir. Now, what would have happened was,
I'm not a sir, but okay.
sir, if you would have just went inside,
See,
got it
you
from.
want to be disrespectful, and then you.
It's not
I'm not a sir, so why are you gonna call me?
A police officer arrives and begins asking questions about what they're doing. The cameraman immediately asks for the officer's name and badge number and requests that she de-escalate the situation. They ask her to clarify what rights they have while standing on a public sidewalk. The officer appears slightly defensive, while the men remain focused on asserting their rights. The interaction begins to shift from a simple inquiry into a debate about constitutional protections and the officer's role in enforcing them.
I'm sorry, I seen KJ.
That's my initials, first of all.
Sir,
That's my
listen,
name.
all we wanted them is to get the education. If you just came up and just educated them.
Ma'am.
Okay?
Hey, don't point your fingers.
In your policy, you're supposed to be respectful, though. That's in your policy.
Sir, really?
I don't like.
This supposed to be real easy and smooth. You said Miss KJ. This supposed to be real smooth. You didn't park right. Look, you blocking the entrance.
Got your lights on. Now you're scaring people away from the business.
People can go around me.
They're scared. They're scared of those lights.
You came straight to us. You should have went to them. Said, hey, is that where they been all day? They have every right to be there, and left it at that. You come and question us. We just rolled past. We seen you record. Yes, we recording there from public. We have every right to record in public.
I can stand out here all day if I want to.
That's true, you can.
So that 15 minutes ago was irrelevant.
So then you was like, your ID. We need your ID. Your ID.
I asked that.
You pushing
He
it.
has a warrant.
You pushing it. You pushing it, KJ.
Did you hear me say I had a warrant?
You should have educated that lady. That was a perfect time to educate her. That these guys like they just recording in public. Just don't give them no mind. And if you don't give them no mind, they'll probably go away. They're not gonna stand out there forever.
Even if I did have a warrant, you need what? You need reasonable suspicion.
And he said warranties.
I have a lot of warranties on my vehicle.
But she's going to tell you anything to make you come out of here, get out of your position, and try to do something. She made all those accusations so you would come in.
Your idea today is not to have the police come.
The cameramen emphasize that they are lawfully recording in public and ask the officer to identify any crime they have committed. When she requests their identification, they push back, explaining that she needs reasonable, articulable suspicion of a crime to demand ID. They repeatedly ask her to state what law has been broken. The tension increases as they accuse her of potentially violating their rights. They call for a supervisor, believing the situation is being mishandled.
Contact me.
No, just to record in public. And if someone approaches us, we would educate them on what we was doing. Miss Jersey that was right here trying to speak with you, she would have told you how respectful we was. We spoke with those two. We spoke with those two ladies. It was just the manager that came out chirping. The other two workers, they had no issue. But the manager, though.
I promise you, if I was to start recording you guys, you would have a fit.
No, I wouldn't.
Are you not recording?
I'm talking about if I'm in a store and I walk up to you and I just start recording.
In a store, that's private property.
That's public.
No, a store is private property. We're out in public.
Okay. The point is.
No, you need another example because that was a horrible example.
That was a horrible example.
You're telling me if I'm walking on the sidewalk, I could keep walking beside you and recording
We
you.
wasn't doing that, but
What's
that's
up?
fine.
Yo,
I would say, hi, Mom. What time is this airing? This is going to be on TV?
So what you're saying
Hi,
is
Mom.
you're fearful of a camera.
Well, it's not going to be on TV. It's going to be all over wherever you post it on social media.
TV.
In 2026, where can you go and you're not being recorded?
Exactly.
So what is
I
it?
tell people all the time.
So what is it? So what is the issue, Officer KJ?
I'm talking to you.
What is the issue, Officer KJ?
We show us around to enter to us.
Oh God!
This the supervisor?
At least it's a guy coming. Maybe he's a thinker and not off emotions.
Sir, we don't need to. Sir, we don't need to hear you
Okay,
anymore.
you think it? Go ahead and post it so you can tell everybody how you're called a female sir, and that's not disrespectful.
Well, we don't know. We don't know. We're not sure this day and age.
Okay, I told you I'm a female.
Well, I said ma'am at first, and then I'm saying sir now.
Okay.
Well, we apologize. We just.
No, because you could keep a smart remark and the whole thing. You're not recording yourself as you're making.
Actually,
The discussion becomes more heated as both sides exchange remarks. The cameraman criticized the officer for not educating the business owner about public recording rights. They argue that her role should be to explain the law and calm the situation, not escalate it. They point out that they have every right to stand on a public sidewalk and record. The officer focuses on their tone and behavior, while they insist that their actions are lawful and protected under the Constitution.
I am.
Because-
I am. It's on a two-way.
Is this your supervisor? This is just backup. Come on, can we get a thinker over here?
They literally, you're standing here trying to get police calls.
For how long? For how long were we here?
At least 15 minutes.
Exactly. What if we're doing B-roll? We're getting people coming and going. How do you know where we were before this? How do you know how long we were standing?
You are a law enforcer, not a feelings enforcer. They have a right to be there. Fuck how they feel. They have a right to be there. That's all should have been said. All this was just extra, Miss KJ. I'm not here to make you look bad. We want you to do good. We would love to capture you on camera educating them. We aware that they don't know, but you supposed to know. And when you pull up, you supposed to go educate them. Speak to them first. You came straight at us. You should just go educate them that, hey, look, it's like they just exercising their rights on public. 2 of the ladies are already aware of that. And I'm glad that Frost is here. He's the supervisor. He should be knowledgeable. I'm sorry, I can't say. If you came close, I would have asked you for your name and badge, you know, and I'm a horrible reader, so, and I apologize. Can I get a CFS, please, or the CAD? Your call for service number, the CAD number for this.
The report number that was generated for this call. I didn't know how slow you were. So.
But you knew what we was talking about, KJ.
I want you to make sure that you record this.
Just leave. Just
You
leave.
record this.
Just
for
leave.
all your little dance
Yeah,
artists.
just leave. You suck.
10-8.
Alright guys, what's going on, man?
What's up?
How you doing, sir?
Doing great.
Can we get your name and your badge number just to start off for the record, please? How do you pronounce that, sir?
S with the long I, L-A-K, Phi Lab.
The cameraman explained that their goal is simply to document and, if approached, educate people about their rights. They claimed they were respectful to other employees and that only the manager had an issue. The officer tries to compare the situation to recording inside a private business, but the men correct her, explaining the difference between public and private property. They stress that recording in public is legal and that discomfort alone does not justify police intervention.
Phi Lab. What origin is that? Where'd it come from? Polish? Well, yes, sir. But we just actually out here just recording in public.
Okay.
The manager came out. She was okay at first, and when she went back in, 2 of the other workers came out. They was cool with it. They actually understand what we was doing. But then the manager got upset. She called you guys, and the supervisor it just seemed like she was just trying to. It was just aggressive, you know. And I was like, let's just get a supervisor, a thinker out here that actually understands.
Well, it probably beats somebody else besides
No,
say if you
you're-
need a thinker.
Come on, man. Come on. I
They
still
say
like
the
it.
less hair you have, the smarter you are.
Well, then I should be nice.
But and I was trying to let her know, and I told Officer Faust, I don't know how to pronounce his name correctly. Faust. I said what would have been great was we just like to capture police educating the public whenever they are called. We didn't want you guys really to be here, but since you are here, we just like to get you guys educating the public because yes, they may not know, but you're here.
What would you like to know? So, well, first of all, what's your name?
You can just call me Bartholomew.
Bartholomew, and you?
My name's Alex.
Alex?
Yep.
Okay. So, Bartholomew, what would you like to know?
The CFS number for this call, please, sir.
The what?
The CFS, the CAD.
I don't have that on.
Can you just radio over there? Like, hey, can I get the... And my phone may even pick it up. You may not even have to write it down.
Here goes the fire starter is actually.
Here she's
behind
come. She's coming right back over here.
Who's
Oh,
that?
the manager.
God. Just look over your right shoulder, man, and just start laughing.
I accidentally looked up our policy, and you guys aren't doing anything wrong, so I apologize.
Another officer arrives and the cameramen shift their tone slightly, hoping for a more reasonable conversation. They explain the situation again and express that they prefer officers who understand and apply the law correctly. They mention that they enjoy capturing moments where police educate the public instead of escalating situations. The new officer listens calmly and asks what they need, showing a more professional approach compared to the earlier interaction.
I just got a couple of complaints. Let me take this off my hand. Okay?
Yeah, you're good.
I just got a couple complaints, and I have to take my customers before anything else. So I do apologize. I did go in there, look it up, and
And one thing I want to say to you, I really want to appreciate you and even shake your hand, because that's one thing that's hard for all of us as humans, is to say we sorry, I love you, I was wrong. So for you to come out here and walk over here and apologize, that shows big.
I take full responsibility for my mess up.
Okay,
Like I said,
Can I come get a cherry limeade?
I'll go get you a cherry.
Yeah.
But I'm not a Karen. Don't put me on there as no Karen, okay?
No,
Oh, that right there was.
That's the Karen finger.
Oh, no, don't do that. I'm not no Karen.
but one thing I want to say, it will start off looking bad. But
Don't
this
you
is
put me on no
no, listen. What you just did, that just show a lot on your character, though. To walk over here and just to say, listen, I looked everything up, I'm sorry. That take a lot. And I appreciate you. And my name is Moses, by the way.
I ain't gonna say my name, so you're gonna put it on the internet, but
It's okay.
But
I just told him my name. It's okay.
you know what I mean? But I do want to say I do apologize, but
And I
the
said that.
subtitles put I ain't no Karen.
And I apologize if we really startled anybody. You know, this is.
It was about 3 older people that they really did not know what was going on. That lady, she was trying to cover her face, you know what I mean? And she almost did wreck up over here, you know what I mean?
And we actually just really go around just educating people on basic
I
rights.
watch videos like that all the time. That's what the girls were telling me, and I was like, let me go see it. Let me go look it up. You know what I mean? So that's why I came out here.
Yes, ma'am. And I appreciate you again. I can't say that enough. And it takes a lot of, especially even to apologize on camera. People don't want to do that. So they just show a lot of your character. I accept your apology, and I have nothing bad to say about it.
In the end, the manager returns and apologizes after realizing the cameramen were not doing anything illegal. The men accept her apology and even commend her for taking responsibility, noting that it takes courage to admit being wrong. The narrator concludes by contrasting her behavior with that of the initial officer, who escalated the situation instead of acknowledging the law. The video ends by encouraging viewers to learn their rights, spread awareness, and always record police interactions for accountability.